twice is kind of how it went. The first time I heard him talking about cheating on me with this guy.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned that he had forgot his cigarettes or something, so I kind of leaned over the deck and chucked mine up to him, like, you can have one of mine. And then the next time, about 2 weeks later, it happened again. He wouldn't let me go up and party with them. So I kind of just sat home, and it's all pissy, and I heard him out on the deck again talking to the same guy, wanting to have sex with him. So I kind of went up there to try and stop it and try to give him his keys back so I had an excuse to interrupt it. But the neighbors were assisting in him cheating. They wouldn't open the door for me.
So they were looking out for you.
Yeah,
your neighbors were looking out for him. Okay, so when you had sex with the guy the first time, you went home and went to bed?
I went home, yeah.
To Matt?
I went home, I went back to mine and Matt's apartment, and I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and Matt had packed up all my stuff and put it in my car, and he was ready to, yeah. He was ready to, I mean, he told me to leave, and I got up and we talked about it, and we just decided that, I mean, it's really hard to find true love, and it's really hard to find that one person that just completes you. And we had found that, and we just decided that we were going to try and make it work.
Try to make it work.
At all costs, we weren't going to let love die.
Okay, but recently, you were supposed to go to your sister's to help with the kids at your sister's house. But Matt said he wasn't coming to help you with that, but instead he was leaving you.
Right.
Okay,
right.
So tell me about the whole family came to move him out. Tell me, Matt.
I was very proud of my family. The night before, Zach actually had gone and partied at our old apartment where he had cheated on me the first time with one of our other neighbors who lived below and kind of down the hall from us. And he came home and kind of jokingly admitted to cheating on me with this other guy. And he couldn't tell me yes or no if he had touched him. And so with the history of cheating on me, I'm going to assume he cheated on me.
That he did. So the family came and bound it all together and helped you.
That night I went to my mom's house and said, I need help, I need to get out. The next day, my mom showed up 1 o'clock with my mom, my sister's husband, everybody. I was moved out in 3 hours.
You had a posse.
Yeah.
And then you said goodbye. You said you still loved him, but you didn't really give him a true reason. But it was kind of obvious, no?
Yeah.
Well, what had happened was...
Don't really need that.
I pulled up, I had an appointment that day, and I got home from that appointment, and Matt was out with his family, packing up his car. And I went up to him, and I gave him a hug, and I gave him a kiss, and I said, I love you to him. And I said, I love you too. And I said, well, if you love me, why are you doing this? Because we had, from the beginning, decided that no matter what happens, communication is key in every relationship. And he, for some reason, I was under the assumption that everything was okay. He said that it would take him a little while to get over it, and then, I mean, it would blow over because we were in love. But obviously, 4 months later, it just all of a sudden springs up again.
And leaves.
Without the communication.
And then later...
The day before, you couldn't tell me yes or no if you touched another man.
And that was a
What
joke,
am I supposed to think? You don't joke about that.
Tell me what happened 3 days ago. 3 days ago, Jack, what happened?
3 days ago, Matt did call me, and we ended up having dinner together. And it was, I mean, I went a month and a half without talking to the man of my life. And he finally called me, and we did have dinner together, and we talked. And I told him how I felt and that I loved him and that I still wanted to stay together.
And what'd you say, Matt?
It's hard to believe. You've lied to me in the past. How do I know if you're being truthful? How do I know if you just want to get laid? I mean, you sure made attempts to go elsewhere. It's hard to believe, you know. I do love you with all my heart, but just because I love you doesn't mean I have to be with you.
Wow. Do you want to be together, though, Matt?
I do. I really do, but I really have a hard time believing that it will work if we have such a history. I know you can forgive and forget.
No, you can't
They say forgive and forget,
you
but
cannot
don't
forget.
forget, because if you forget, it's going to happen again.
Can't forget.
To make
We can
our
forgive,
relationship
but we have
go,
memories.
I can't just forget about it.
So you want some help?
Yeah.
And we've got the jury.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to send this case of Matt and Jack to the Tyler Show jury right now, and we're going to hear their verdict after this. I'm very curious to hear what your verdict is. I'm on the fence. We'll be right back. Up next, juror number 6, you're crying.
I'm going through the same thing right now. Emotionally, it hurts. I eat, I sleep this person. Yeah.
Okay, so Jack admits he cheated on his boyfriend, Matt, but Jack says that he desperately is hoping hoping for our Love 'Em and Leave 'Em jury to say that Matt should give Jack another chance. Now, during the commercial break, I was looking at our jury, and juror number 6, you're crying. And this is like a real jury because, like, in real life, like, when the jurors are, like, experiencing what's on that witness stand, like, jurors will have a reaction, a physical reaction, and that's what you're having. What's your name, juror number 6? Talking to your mic.
I'm Kawan. Hey, Tyra.
Hi. What's your name?
Kawan.
Kawan. Now tell me why you're crying.
Because it's so funny just listening to your story. Your name is Mac, the young man with the green. I'm going through the same thing right now. And emotionally, it hurts. It hurts so bad because I've given my whole life to this person. I eat, I sleep this person. And the person asked me to forgive them. And I was willing to try to go through the, everything to forgive them. And they turn around and do the same thing to me all over again. So basically, I'm trying to think, well, how could I, put what you're going through into my life and basically take as much time as you need. Don't rush back into it because you love the person. Like you stated before, just because you love them, that doesn't mean you have to be back in a relationship again. So thank you for helping me. Thank you. You're a good man.
So would you say, is it Kawan?
Yes.
Okay, we do have a foreman, but I think you're the new foreman on this story. So what do you think your verdict is?
Basically what I stated before is just take as much time as you need. Basically just wait. I won't say make a quick decision. I won't say yes and I won't say no because this is a person that you're truly, truly in love. And ever since I met the person, I knew that this was the love of my life. I mean, I truly, truly knew with all my heart. So I just say take as much time as you need.
Matt, what do you have to say about that? Did you ever expect our juror to be crying today and relating to your story?
I definitely agree. I've told Jack numerous times it's gonna take me a long time. After the first time he cheated, you expected it, after a month or two for it to be better, and it won't. It's gonna take a long time. I don't care if it takes 10 years. It's gonna take a long time, and maybe we can get there. But, yeah, wait, take my time. Let me take my time.
Jack, do you think that you have any issues, maybe, in terms of commitment issues?
No, Tara, I don't think. Well, when I first met Matt, Matt was my first boyfriend, my first relationship, and I think that a big deal was I was just curious. I wanted to test the water, so to speak, and it was a mistake. And if I could take it back, I would in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Tell me. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
This is the love of my life, and we plan on spending forever together, and forever didn't last as long as I expected it to.
Yeah.
And I just wanna work on forever with you.
So do you think you've tested the waters enough?
I don't think I need to test any more waters, Tara. I think
All right, well, Matt says that he needs time. So, Matt, that means separation.
I have moved out. I got my own place. I got a promotion at work. I'm doing great. I need to know that I can do it independently again. I need to know that I can make it on my own because you couldn't help me. You couldn't be there for me. So I need to know that I can be there for myself before I can go into a relationship with you. Because if you can't help me, I need to know I can do it. So at least somebody's taking care of me. And then when I'm strong enough, I can take care of you.
Yeah, I love that. I think this is fantastic. This is really fantastic. I'm going to give you a hug, Matt. Yes. And then I'm going to give Kawan a hug for making this such a beautiful moment. Can I give you a hug, too?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I think this just shows that it does not matter. Sexual preference, color of your skin, problems and cheating is everywhere. Everywhere. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Sarah says that her heart is broken because of her boyfriend's cheating. Okay, so tell me about your relationship. You guys fell in love like 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, back in 2003, we met through some mutual friends, and we started talking, and probably a week after starting to talk, we started dating, and probably not even 10 days later, we were already telling each other that we loved each other.
That's